What is up, you guys? It's Josie. And you might be wondering why I have a light up killer whale in front of me. And that is because I went thrift shopping today and I found it and I thought it would go perfect with this week's video. I don't know if you guys know, the famous Tilikum from SeaWorld passed away Friday at the age of 32 years old, which is why I am bringing you 50 facts about orcas. So I sat down last night, I thought about all of the facts and articles I've read and what facts I can pull out from that, and I made a list and it came out to be 50. I was hoping for 100, but I mean, I could have made 100, I could have broke some into two, and I could have put in like dumb things like the sizes of their eyes and stuff, but I thought I would just do 50 like cool things you don't need to know, but cool things to know about killer whales that are like valid, if you know what I mean. That is why I bought this. It was $3. I mean, $3 for this. But okay, we're going to hit real fast 50 facts about orcas or killer whales. The killer whale is not a fish, it's a marine mammal. A killer whale is not even a whale. It is the largest dolphin species. The largest killer whale ever captured was 32 feet long and weighed 11 tons. At birth, killer whales are about 8 feet long. Only 1% of wild orcas have a collapsed dorsal fin. Killer whales eat sharks. Killer whales eat stingrays. The groups killer whales live in are called pods. Killer whales do not have the sense of smell. They do not have that lobe in their brain. Killer whales have better hearing than dogs and bats. Killer whales use echolocation. Killer whales have their own sense of communication. They do not have language, but they do have their own communication.
Today, Junior?
Killer whales, along with the other species of dolphins, have the most complex brains second to humans. Female killer whales are pregnant for 17 months. Killer whales and other dolphins sleep with one eye open because since they have to go up and breathe occasionally, they let half of their brain sleep at a time. So if their left eye is closed, the right side of their brain is sleeping. If their right eye is closed, their left side of their brain is sleeping. That's how it works.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Their dorsal fins do not obtain any bones. Killer whales can live anywhere. They're very similar to humans when it comes to how adaptive they are. The oldest killer whale known to ever live is 103 years old. Females outlive males by over 20 years. There is no record of any wild killer whale harming or killing a human. Tilikum, in his life, killed 3 trainers. One in 1991, one in 1999, and one in 2010. There are over 52 killer whales held captive in the world. Killer whales are not endangered. Killer whales are not extinct. The Japanese hunt, kill, and eat killer whales and other dolphin species. There is another dolphin species that resembles a calf killer whale that is called the false killer whale. Other than humans, killer whales don't really have any other predators. Male orcas will never leave their mothers. Each orca pod has their own language or own sound. Orcas have the second heaviest brain. After the age of 30, females will give birth every 5 years. Orcas are one of the fastest marine mammals. An orca's pod is about the size of 10 to 50 different orcas. Orcas are very social, which is why they live in such big pods. Orcas are able to control the blood flow to their brains and to their hearts, which keeps them from suffering from lack of oxygen. Killer whales eat 5% of their body weight every single day. Orcas don't do incest. They won't breed with their relatives. They'll only breed if the relative is super super-distant, but they usually breed with pods they usually breed with killer whales they have seen in pods that pass each other when they go on their little journeys. That's who they usually mate with. But they don't mate with their brothers and sisters because that's disgusting. The biggest reason why they are called killer whales is because they eat dolphins. They eat their own kind. Different species, obviously. They don't eat other killer whales, but they'll eat smaller dolphins. You can tell the difference between every killer whale because every killer whale has a different mark behind their dorsal fin that's totally unique. These marks are what we use to identify different orcas, and it's just like how humans have their own different facial features. That's something that we notice different about them. A killer whale's brain is 5 times larger than a human's brain. Killer whales are very social, curious, and intelligent creatures. Killer whales' brains are as structured and as developed as human brains are. Killer whales spend about 60% of their time hunting for food. Orcas have about 56 teeth in their mouth at once. It is not the male that run the pods. It is the oldest female that causes shots. Killer whales hunt in small groups. Orcas and other marine mammals experience premature death in captivity. Orcas cannot live with orcas from other pods because they don't speak the same language and they don't feel as if they're a family, which is why they are so aggressive towards each other in captivity, because they are not related to each other. They don't really care about each other. The oldest orca ever that lived 103 years was named Granny and has been seen in pictures from both World Wars.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
And then fact 50, the last fact. Orcas live to help each other in their pod. That is what drives their life, helping each other. So when an orca gets too old to really hunt as in a small group, the small group will hunt for it. So they hunt in a small group so they can get big groups of animals so they can feed their babies and the elderly and themselves. So I bet you didn't know quite a few facts in there. And if you did, be my best friend, because I've never met someone who knows as much about orcas and dolphins as I do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you found it interesting. And rip Tillicum. Rip Tilly. We will miss you, Tilly. And I hope you guys have a nice rest of the day, a nice rest of the week. And I will see you next Tuesday with another video.
In